probably heard about the FIRE movement on social media. It means financial independence, retire early. We've developed our own FIRE for Beginners guide, 6 steps that you can use to build your own early retirement plan. You need to start with the end in mind. Before you start any journey, you need to plan out where you're trying to get to. Maybe you want to retire early, maybe you want to buy a holiday home, maybe you don't want to retire at all, but you just want a better work-life balance. Values-based financial planning first off means identifying what you value most and then putting a plan into place so you can target those dreams, goals and aspirations. Step 2. Understand your lifestyle expenses. Your lifestyle expenses are everything that you spend money on to live the life you want to live. It's putting food on the table, it's heating the house, it's holidays, it's birthdays, it's Christmas. It's not about just paying the bills, you need to be able to enjoy the journey along the way. You don't include things like children's education, mortgages, car loans, etc. because eventually these things will stop. Ultimately, what we're trying to do here is figure out what's the amount of money you need to be comfortable so you actually make that decision to step away from work when you're ready to do so. Step 3. What's your number? Your number is the pot of money that you need so that you never have to work again. You can use something like the rule of 300. What this means is you take your monthly lifestyle expenses, i.e. €5,000 a month, multiply it by 300. That gives a pot of 1.5 million. The idea here is that you can make a safe withdrawal of 4% per annum, which would give you your €5,000 a month. Of course, this only works in theory. In practice, it is a lot more complicated. You do have to factor in things like inflation, market corrections, or even just increased spending that you haven't considered yet. Step 4. Consider other sources of income. You may have other sources of income in retirement that you haven't considered yet. Maybe you have rental income or the potential to have rental income in the future. Maybe there's a defined benefit scheme from your previous employment. You need to ask yourself, will you still qualify for the full state pension if you retire early? Also consider the skills that you've built up over your career. Maybe you don't want to retire outright, you just want a better work-life balance. Maybe you can put those skills to use and generate some self-employed income or consult for other firms in your area. Even a small amount of additional income in retirement can have a huge impact. Think about it this way, an extra €1,000 a month income means your pot needs to be €300,000 less. Step 5. Calculate your required investment return. This is going to be the hardest and riskiest part of this process. If you know what your number is and you know the date you want to achieve financial independence, you can work out the growth rate you need. There's a lot of online calculators, even Excel formulas that'll help you calculate this. The hardest part is going to be sticking with the plan in the long term because markets don't go up on a straight line basis. It's at this point I'd always recommend you seek a second opinion before you go and implement your own financial plan. Step 6. Continually monitor and adjust. We all know the environment around us is going to change over time, but what we mightn't have factored in here is that our own dreams, goals and aspirations are going to change. The things you want in your 20s and 30s may not be the things you want in your 50s and 60s. You need to continually adjust your plan on a consistent basis over time. Think about it this way, you're about to set sail on a voyage across the Atlantic. If you're even a percentage of a degree off, you're not going to find your destination. You need to continually course correct to make sure you achieve your goals. If you want to find out more about the process we've just gone through, we've created our own FIRE for Beginners guide. The link is in the description below and you can download it now.